Hello, water signs. Welcome back to Meaningful Motivations with Tracy Erickson. And of course, if you are new to this channel, welcome. My name is Tracy Erickson, and this is the General Tarot reading for water signs, and it's for February 2025. So that just means if you are Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, then this is your General Tarot reading, and it's for February 2025. So take only whatever resonates with you, of course. And your central card for this month is the heart chakra. So this is going to be all about opening your heart in some way. Let's see what else we have, though. Over here, we have shadow. And that is next to suffering in silence. Let's see what else we have, though. Over here, we have material and spiritual prosperity. And finally, the last card is patience. All right. My first thought when I saw that heart chakra card is that you are being called to connect more with what it is that your heart actually wants in life, right? So with the shadow and suffering in silence, there is something that I do believe, something in the past or even still happening today, that you basically think about a lot. Something that, you know, with the shadow card being next to it, it's definitely something that you're not really sharing with other people, this type of suffering that you're experiencing. Now, this could be a suffering like a sadness or something along those lines, but I also think that it could just be the suffering in silence card could have a lot to do with your goals, your ambitions in life, and basically reaching your full potential, okay? So I think in some ways, you feel like things aren't going the way that you wish that they would have so far. But in the month of February, I feel that the more that you can connect into your heart space, you know, basically, the more that you can maintain optimism, even when you're feeling certain thoughts or emotions coming up from the past. I feel like in February, it's going to be important for you to maintain that open heart chakra. So I think that in some way, you're supposed to also extend this love to yourself, okay, water signs? Now, moving forward in February, it looks like you are going to be almost entering into this new portal of sorts when it comes to material and spiritual prosperity. So you may recognize by the end of this month, water signs, that you have more resources than you thought. And all it takes is a little bit of patience, okay? Because I do see that as you open your heart more to optimism and to hope and faith for what is coming, you're actually also going to be connecting more and more with patience. While patience could also be a challenge or an obstacle for you at times, I feel like it's going to help you more in the month of February than maybe it has in the past. All right, water signs, let me go ahead and shuffle the Rider-Waite deck a few times, and let's just get a little clarity on this reading for all you water signs out there. All right, so we have the Ace of Wands. This is definitely some kind of spark of inspiration happening for you in the month of February. And where I place that is right under the heart chakra as well. So as you kind of open up your heart rather than, you know, keeping it closed down almost and hidden, but as you connect more with your heart, opening your heart chakra and being more optimistic by the end of this month, this is going to give you new inspiration moving forward. All right, and then we have the Nine of Pentacles reversed. I do show that this again is almost like patience being an obstacle for you. So again, whenever you're feeling like things aren't happening fast enough, or whatever the case may be, just remember that you don't plant the seed on the same day that you eat the fruit. So while you've been working hard today, you may not see the results from that until later in the future. Again, it's like a prosperity. So I think that the more that you can connect with your heart, you're going to see that material and spiritual prosperity taking place in your life in some way. And we have the Six of Wands as well. So I do feel like this new inspiration, as long as you can be patient in the fulfillment, is going to lead to something great for you. This is something that other people recognize your hard work. Other people recognize how far you have come. And other people see you as something that they could also look up to for inspiration at times as well. Whether you know this and recognize it or not, water signs, you inspire other people. And the last one here is the Ace of Cups. So not only are you getting renewed inspiration, but this is like the cup runneth over. But I feel like it's going to be presented to you in such a way that it's like, you're going to start to realize that the more that you take hold of that Ace of Wands, so the more that you really connect with this inspiration that's coming through at some point in February, this is going to lead to so much more when it comes to happiness and success with that Ace of Cups as well. So it's all about you. Notice that these are just hands in the clouds, right? The aces. So this is being offered to you in the month of February, water signs, but it's going to be up to you to take that wand and take that cup and to use it to the best of your ability so that, you can kind of come out on top in the month of February. All right, water signs, let's go ahead and shuffle the Queen of the Moon real quick. I just want to see what advice cards come out for you guys for February. And right away, we got this, the unexpected. So in some way, you're being asked to expect the unexpected in the month of February. Now, this could also have a lot to do with other people as well. So maybe in the month of February, as you go forward without expectations, expectations for the results or for how someone should act or think about something. Basically, just don't go in with expectations in the month of February. This card is asking you to just expect the unexpected. And basically, as long as you can expect the unexpected in the month of February and kind of be flexible and free to, let things unfold as they will, then you might start to recognize different connections and different perceptions that you wouldn't have recognized if you were, expecting things to go a particular way this month. So, water signs, your advice is to be flexible and to not have too many expectations in the month of February. And that's okay, because it'll lead you to, newer places, new people, and new perspectives that maybe you were overlooking in the past. All right, water signs, now I'm just going to shuffle the Wisdom of the Oracle deck 3 times, and I will pull 3 cards as a final message for you, water signs, for February 2025. All right. The first card here is the Truth Be Told card. Notice the owl is standing on top of a mask, a golden mask. But look at that. The heart chakra is just open wide. All right. So this message is all about stepping outside of your ego, who you think you are, which could also be considered expectations, right? Step outside of that with wisdom, symbolized by that owl. And as you open your heart, you're going to be able, again, it's like a window into a whole new, blue sky. So I feel like as you open your heart and connect with your heart chakra in the month of February, connect with your truth rather than your falsehood. So connect with your inner wisdom rather than your ego in the month of February. And it is going to help, that alone will help you to open up that heart chakra and get the ball rolling in the way that you want it to go, rather than just silently suffering, right? The next card we have is Blessed. And look at that. The number 22 is also, a master number. So I just feel like spirit is on your side. You are blessed, okay? As you connect with your inner wisdom rather than your outer knowledge, this is going to give you this sense of being blessed. You will be divinely guided in certain ways, that could possibly help you along your path in February 2025. But it's all about, again, connecting with the heart chakra and your inner wisdom, letting go of expectations and the ego and who you think you are at this time. And finally, the last card is a change in the wind. So definitely this is a time of change, and a change in the wind. I just see that as a change in thinking. Wind can be symbolized by thoughts. All right. So again, kind of circling back to the very beginning of this reading, it's all about changing your thinking from, this closed off, hidden type of energy to a more open, patient energy. But it all starts with that open heart. All right. Connect with the inner wisdom, not with the outer ego. And by the end of February, there's definitely a change in the wind, meaning a change in your own thinking that could definitely be seen as a change for the better, because you will be more connected with that energy of material and spiritual prosperity. You'll be more connected with your own patience, and you will let go of certain expectations that you have on other people or of situations, therefore giving you more flexibility as you move forward. All right, water signs. And now I'm doing something a little different at the end of the readings for this month. So if you would like answers from my pendulum, then take a moment now. You can pause if you need to, and think of 3 questions that would require a yes or a no answer. And I'm going to get you answers for those 3 questions now. All right, so for question number 1, is the answer yes or no? All right, water signs, for question number 1, the answer is no. Thank you. All right, and for question number 2, is the answer yes or no? For question number 2, the answer is yes. Thank you. All right, and the final question, for question number 3, is the answer yes or no? And again, for question number 3, the answer is yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, since the pendulum is swinging only for yes or no, and this is a general reading, use your own inner discernment to know if those were the correct answers for you. Usually, when we receive a yes or a no answer to our question, our intuition will immediately let us know if that resonates or not. So if your answers resonate with you, then take it as the answer. If you feel as though the answer is not for you, then just know that that is your intuition telling you that the answer is actually the opposite of what you received. All right, water signs, I hope you all have a great month. And remember, if you're still here, to click that like button down below and leave me a comment down in the comment section if this reading resonates with you. All right, water signs, thank you all so much for being here and spending your time with me. I love you. And I'll see you next time. Bye.